Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your full moon in Libra reading for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Be sure to remember that I'm not telling you what to do. The cards are not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best judgment for you and those involved. Also, be mindful that not everything will resonate, and it's okay. Sometimes it will resonate, bits and pieces. Nothing resonates because it will resonate with another individual. But be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, all right? I am using the Osho Zen Tarot deck, which is an awesome deck for those who are doing spiritual work. If you're interested, I'm also using the Keepers of the Light Oracle and the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection for you. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross and taking a look at the situation here, okay? So let's begin. All right, Sagittarius. Right at the heart of the reading, we got the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, isolation. You know, you could be dealing with a Libra because Libra had the Three of Cups in the bottom here. Let's see. And at the bottom of the deck, integration, the Temperance card. So yes, this heartache is definitely mending you from within. That didn't make sense. This heartache, okay, this grief that you're feeling, this isolation that you're feeling, Sag, okay? Temperance is Sagittarius card as well. This is here, it's meant to make you a stronger person, to build you up, to, you know how some people say it hurts to be beautiful? Well, sometimes spiritual growth hurts. And I'm not going to say sometimes, it's a lot of times actually, because a lot of times through suffering, that's kind of when we get that alert and that kick in the butt in which we realize something here has got to change. And the thing is, we tend to think that it's the other person who has to change. It's the situation that has to change, not me. No, it's us. We have to change. But it's so difficult to see what is it that we have to change within us. We've already grown up. We've lived in a world in which it's always the other person. Everything else that's external is what affects me. And based on that, that's how I react. No, if you have peace and love within you, whatever is happening externally, it's like, okay, whatever. Let it happen. I'm at peace here. But you're not at peace here. There's a great deal of sadness. Your heart is hurting. You could be dealing with isolation, okay? And you know what, Sagittarius? I think you got this card for, if you guys follow me on Twitter at Forgiving Tarot, I do a daily, just very quick daily tarot scopes. And the card that you had gotten for April 19th, which is the full moon today, is 2019, was isolation, actually. And I think I had said, what is the difference between isolation and solitude, all right? And the difference is that solitude is when we bring ourselves inwardly, in which we reflect on ourselves, that we're alone, but we're not really alone. We understand that the world is still revolving. There are others around us. There are people who care about us. And even if there isn't, okay, we understand that God is still with us. God never abandons us. We are the ones that choose to abandon God. Universe, whatever label you want to give it. And then isolation is this state of just complete aloneness, it's almost, you can enter into a depression because of this. So Sagittarius, be very mindful of the state in which you're at. Now, this could have been a third-party situation as well, but we're going to keep on. And we have the Magician crossing which is existence in this deck. So it's possible that somebody here has manipulated you, has lied to you, has used you, or the Magician energy is about gathering the tools that you've gathered, because when we experience heartache, it's kind of like an experience that we can hold on to, because there's something here. Oh, you know what? I feel that I got hurt. I'm never going to let that happen to me, right? It's just natural. It's instinctive. We think, I don't want to feel hurt again. So a child touches the stove. I don't want to hurt again. I'm not going to touch the stove. But sometimes they'll do it again and still get hurt, which is just like us. We'll get into the same situation, or we'll get with another person and kind of be in the same situation, allow them to treat us the way that they did, and it's like we didn't learn. So did you pick up what the universe was trying, the message that was within this Three of Swords? There's something there. Whether it's, I feel sad because my partner doesn't respect me. And look, why does this happen? Because they're, I don't want to say mean things, but because they're a piece of poop. You know what I mean? Yes, go ahead and just say it. Yes, I know, I hear it. It's not just that it's them. It's that this event or this situation is coming to you because it's sparking something within you. It's touching a wound here. I hate saying that word because I just can never say it right. That still needs to be healed. And it could just simply be that you are not putting up boundaries, and you need to put up boundaries. Don't let them step all over you. Or it's possible that it's touching, it's hurting because it's touching your ego, and it's like, nobody can hurt me, nobody can bring me down, because you put on this tough guy or gal, whatever, facade, and it's like, no one can touch me. But guess what? Somebody did touch you there, and now you feel hurt. And so that's a reminder, hey, visit this hurt, tend to this hurt. Okay? You're not alone. God wants to work with you. The universe is ready and willing to be by your side. Don't forget that. So we have the Three of Cups here at the bottom. And it could be third-party situation, okay? You know what? I almost feel like it's third-party situation because now we have a Three of Wands over here. It could be third-party situation and you're feeling completely like, I don't know what to do. I want to do something about it. I don't know what to do. Okay? Whether it's you being the third wheel or you inviting a third wheel. We have the Six of Wands, success in the past. And I read these cards in the upright position, but for some reason this card came in the reverse. Now, it's either a very short-lived victory, and maybe if you were participating in a third-party situation, you thought that this individual was going to fulfill you in the way that the person you're with, or you were with, was not fulfilling you. But you come to the realization that either it was a lie, it was short-lived, or now I'm over it. It could also be that maybe you felt that being in this, you were moving forward. You were, oh, I feel good. You know, this person's helping me to move forward. I feel victorious. Now, if you were brought into a third-party situation unwillingly, then it's almost like you feel humiliated. This has a lot to do with ego. I didn't even realize the Strength card was here. Because, you know, sometimes you're so used to certain decks, like the Rider-Waite deck, that you see the images and you already know what it is. But then when you get a deck that doesn't have the same imagery or doesn't have the same words, then it's kind of like throws you off a little bit. You actually have to look at the cards and see what it is. So it could be that here look, when you're brought into a third-party situation unwillingly, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it's wrong. But at the same time, it does touch our ego. Like, me? Why would you do this to me? Like, I'm so good to you. I've treated you right. And you're doing this to me? That's all ego talking. Okay? As much as that hurts, hearing that, or even saying that, right? Because I feel like if I were to say that to myself, that if I were in a third-party situation or whatever, I was unwillingly in a third-party situation, and I say, you know, that I'm letting my ego get in the way, I'd be like, what? Right? And so I totally get it, but we're looking here in an unbiased perspective. What the person did, if you are unwillingly in here, what the person did, this is only if you know that you're in a third-party situation, okay? So I'm not saying if you think your partner is with someone else, I'm not trying to confirm that, because this is only for people who actually know this. So I don't want anybody assuming anything. So if somebody here is involved in a third-party situation, okay, it's almost like, yeah, it was a shot to the ego, but it's also like there was a part, like, look at the perspective of the person who is doing the cheating. They didn't find within, first of all, obviously they're not fulfilled inside, clearly, because they're coming to look at you for fulfillment. And obviously the fulfillment doesn't come from the exterior, and they realize that's not coming from you. They go on to the next, and they're not realizing that every other person is just going to be another one crossed off their list. They're not going to find fulfillment. Okay? Now, where was I going with this? The ego is what I was talking about. Okay? It's coming to the conclusion that, you know what, there was a part of me that has done wrong. You know, maybe I didn't give my partner the attention that they were asking for, the affection that they were asking for. Maybe I did neglect. Maybe even if it was for a little bit. Maybe, you know what, maybe you're more spiritually elevated than your partner. And for you need to be neglected for like years for you to finally blow up, or for you to maybe do the same thing that they did. You know, because remember, it's not for us to judge, because we don't know if we're in that position. We have limitations. Everybody has certain limits, and the thing is, your partner's limit might have been just a tiny bit. Maybe they weren't able to control themselves, but you being more spiritually elevated, your limit is a little bit bigger. But once the limit is reached here, you would do the same thing. So we can't judge, even though it's hard, right? Anyway, moving forward. So the Two of Swords, schizophrenia from this deck, is at your crown. You're here at a crossroads. What am I going to do? Who am I going to pick? Do I leave this person for doing this? I want justice served. Kind of like at this waiting period of what am I going to do? Thinking about it, or maybe not even wanting to think about it, because all you want to do is I just want to go away, get away from this, and I just want to have some time for myself, right? But remember, Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Temperance talks about forgiveness. It talks about healing. It talks about that this situation, the moment in which you're at, it's the perfect place for you to be. The situation that you've experienced, terrible as it might have been, is for you to look at it and grow from it, heal from it, not to be stuck in the sadness, not to be stuck in the depressive state and the illusion of what could have been, or what they should have done, or what I could have done. No. Pretend this wasn't even with you. Pretend this was with somebody else. You know? It's so hard. I know, it's so hard. Well, things thrown at us in life is very difficult. And for us to change the way we think is very difficult. Look at where you are now, Sagittarius. You weren't here a few years ago. Look at how much you've grown. Look how much this person has helped you grow. Whether it's them actually helping you or actually through suffering with this person, you know? Because soulmates, because this person could be your soulmate, because we have the Four of Wands here in the near future participation. It's about being together with another individual because they help us grow. They help us elevate spiritually. So it's almost like we've made this contract before coming down here. Hey, listen, if I haven't grown spiritually at the year 2015, then please trigger me to grow. Ouch. Because triggering you to grow, because when we suffer, it kind of lights that spark under our butts to be like, I need to do something. I got to change the situation. I can't be here any longer. Because if everything is nice and fine and whatever, you're relaxed here, you're not going to do nothing about it because you're comfortable there. So things have to, God, the universe has to shake things up, because you know what happens when we are swimming, not even swimming, we're just laying, okay, in the floaty things, whatever those plastic things are called, and just chilling. You know what happens to that water? Okay, let's not look, okay, we can look at a pool, but we don't put any chlorine in it, we don't put any chemicals in it. That water starts to stink. And that's what happens with our life. The water is very stagnant. Oh, nothing is happening. I feel very comfortable. Well, here comes the universe. The universe saying, okay, we got to shake this up. This water got to still stay alive. Shakes up things. Oh no, it's rocky. It's rocky. It's moving. The waves are coming. And I don't like this. I don't like that everything is moving around. I just had my drink here. Now my drink spilled. Oh my goodness, I have to hold on to the floaty. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to swim. What's going to happen? And things happen. And this is where we figure out. I got to figure out. Screw the drink. I need to hold on to this floaty because I don't know how to swim. I'm going to move my feet. That's when we start to move. That's when we pick up. That's when we grow. We learn. We figure things out for ourselves. Yes, that's what happens. And it's okay because we grow. So don't take your situations as something terrible, even though it might seem extremely terrible. And you might think, you don't know what I'm going through. You're right. I don't know particularly what you're going through, but I can tell you that I've suffered as well. We don't have to get into that. But, I know I don't know your particular situation. And I'm sorry that you're suffering if you are currently suffering. But you're not alone. God sees your situation. The universe sees what you're going through. And if God is love, God doesn't abandon you. The universe is not going to leave you alone. The universe is not going to just be like, okay, drown. No. Sometimes we're over there and we're about to drown and we're stuck in our pride and we're like, no, I'm not going to give in. No, I'm not going to forgive. No, I'm not going to get out of this situation. No, I don't want to change. No, I don't want to be open if that person wants to change. Oh, that person wants to forgive me? No, they've done me wrong. You're not forgiven. Do you get what I'm saying? We stay like, it's our pride. And we stay stuck there and the universe is throwing buoys at us. A lifeguard is coming and we're like, no, I'm all right. I'm going to do it on my own. Yes, you do it on your own. But if you realize that doing it on your own, it's still not helping, allow for the trust in the universe. Be open. Love is the answer. And the Four of Wands is about stability, okay? It's about, you could be married to this person. You don't have to be married. This is also about home. It could be a home situation. It doesn't have to be a cheating situation, okay? It could be a home situation that's making you feel less than. And you're like, I'm kind of sick and tired of this and I don't know what to do. Throw me a bone here. The bone is... It's thrown, or it's coming down. What you got to do right now is, I'm catching it. Thank you. Being grateful for everything. everything, even in that shitty moment. Being thankful, being grateful, because every time we're grateful, we're bringing out this energy to the universe saying, I'm grateful. Give me more goodness. I'm grateful. Even if you are like, there's nothing for me to be grateful for. Okay, I feel the sun shining on my face. I'm breathing some air. I see the beauty outside, the flowers, the trees, just nature. Example, okay? I'm grateful for that. Thank you. Just being grateful for those things, little by little. It will help you. I apologize for that. All right? And so you're seeing yourself as the Fool, a new beginning, a new you emerging. It could be possible that you're deciding that, you know what, I want a new beginning, maybe with this person, or a new beginning without this person. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. It could be that I want to give it another shot. I want to open another cycle, and I want to forgive. Integration. Look, I'm getting also here fire and water, sun and moon. So the person you're dealing with could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. The Fool is Aries energy. Starting anew, starting afresh. Maybe this situation that you're in has helped you to come here, has helped you to open up a little more spiritually, finding answers. What is the meaning of life kind of thing? Because the Fool is somebody here who goes on a spiritual journey. So maybe this situation has woken you up to be like, maybe I need God in my life. Maybe I want to be a little more spiritual and focus on my inner work. All right? Because you have courage here. And outside external forces or whatever, not external forces, the external environment. Courage. I feel like this is how people are seeing you. Maybe this individual is seeing you like this. Having courage, having strength, holding back from biting off their head. Somebody here is viewing you as a very strong person. This is also Leo card. You might have Leo in your chart, or the other individual has Leo in their chart, okay? And your hopes and wishes with the Three of Wands, experiencing. Hoping that this experience is something for you to gain, you can gain something from it, take it and carry it with you. You know, not as anger, not as resentment, but as something that you've learned from. And it's also hoping that better things are going to come into your way. Because the Three of Wands is somebody who's looking out. I've done what I needed to do. I see my empire here. Now, what are the rewards? What am I going to reap? And you know what you're going to reap? I'm going to tell you right now. The Ace of Cups, my friend. Going with the flow. That's you understanding that you need to trust in the universe. The Ace of Cups is about new love. And now new love could be with the same person, because maybe through forgiveness, maybe through whatever, new love emerges, okay? Because it's like from what was already dead, from this hard place, there's a flower growing. So there is a potential for forgiveness here, for reconciliation, for working it out. Ace of Cups. That is your outcome. Ace of Cups, fantastic, right? I don't want to make this video too long. All right, Sagittarius, you have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. And the outcome is the best possible outcome, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Okay? And I'm going to take out just a nice little courage message of hope from the universe. And we have Hubba Hubba. Ooh, goes with the Ace of Cups. I'm going to read the back, and it says, you know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you've sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gazed into your own? Expect a lot more of it. Woohoo! The universe. Yep, expect a lot more of it. If you decide to reconcile with this individual, clearly this is saying that expect more love coming in towards you, okay? Because it's possible that what this person needed is a sign that you're willing to forgive, and maybe this situation was brought to you for this individual to see the true love that you have for them, that you're willing to work it out with them, and now they feel an immense love for you. Or it's possible that if you've closed the cycle with this individual, have closure, you know, don't hold resentment against another individual, doing that work to heal as well, coming to a closure, okay? A closure, closing off the cycle, and new love can come in for you. All right? All right, Sagittarius, if you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.